what I'm going to do with my paycheck this week.
So this is what it means when it says that we are shaped in iniquity. Sin is accounted to us from the day that we're born. And as we grow into this earth, what happens? As we come of age, what happens? We start to become more inclined towards sin. How would this affect us? Well, let's see.
Guys, welcome back to Jaquana Saquana. I am Saquana. Thank you for tuning in. So as you can see, I had a good morning breakfast, healthy at that. I studied the Bible and I had church online. And when I was studying the Bible, I was studying about harvest time, finding scriptures to relate to planting seeds, because I want a harvest in every area of my life: finances, faith, health, and my mindset. So I'm writing those scriptures down, and I'll talk about that in another vlog. Start that off with the harvest time, that I'm planting different seeds in my life, and so I can see them grow. And so more so in this channel, we're going to talk more about faith, finances, health, as we already doing, but more of it in mental mindset, how to change that, and different practices we put in place for different areas of our lives to see our lives grow and improve in our, especially me, midlife. Y'all, let's see how I'm gonna spend my paycheck this week. So I'm in the process of updating my budget. I have to get my hair done. I spent $73.16 on Amazon last night, so I had to add that. And yeah, now I know the Amazon stuff is a necessity. I needed it, and going to get my hair done is a necessity. Okay, look at that. So yeah, and I'm about to get ready to go do that as we speak. My appointment is at 11, and I'm gonna go and get my hair done. It's much needed. But a couple of things that I'm doing with my finances is my family and I had started a family fund, so I'm putting money into that. It's just $25 a month that we're doing, and this is for if anybody need assistance. And then we go on family vacations, for down payment on the rooms, renting a vehicle, food, stuff like that while we on the trip. That's what our family funds are for. And then I'm sending my niece Ziri $25 to put in her 529 college saving plan. And I told my sister that from time to time I send money for that. Right now, I'll probably do more later on, but this pay period, as I'm doing my budget, $25 is all I can do right now. So I send them money for that. And then I encourage to my other nieces, like, open up the kids some savings accounts or college savings account, high yield savings account, something, because for birthdays I'm not buying gifts. I prefer give them money to put in their savings plan. And so hopefully we got one coming up February 15th birthday. So hopefully by then Kyrie will open up Demi a savings account so I can send her money to put in her account. And then the other kids, I have so many of them, can't remember the birthdays, but I prefer to give them help fund their upcoming life, because I don't want them to be in a position that I am getting myself out of and working towards too. I want them to have a good financial structure as they start. And I'm supposed to go home on the 15th of February, so I want to sit down with the younger kids and start teaching them about money. And yeah, I up my I up my Fidelity IRA account, so I updated the amount I was putting in that. And I'm lowering the amount I spend for groceries. I usually spend like $200 every time I get paid on groceries, so I lowered that to $150. Let's see if I can stick to it, and we'll go from there. So let's go get this hair done, y'all. So finished getting my hair done. Now I'm about to go grocery shopping. Things I'm doing with my paycheck. Also paying my regular bills, of course, and my ties. But yeah, let's go into this grocery store. I'm trying to make better selections when it comes to food, making sure I read the ingredients and stuff like that. So I'm getting better at that. So let's do a little shopping. I know a good way to help you save money is to plan your meals, but I didn't do that this time. I know I do want a chicken Caesar salad, so I'm gonna get that. And hopefully I stay within my $150 budget. We'll see. I'll show my receipt once I'm done. you guys, my total was 105.08, and I still didn't get all the stuff I needed. They didn't have the romaine lettuce that I want to make my chicken Caesar salad, so I still probably do a Walmart haul. I don't buy my meats from Walmart, but I buy like canned goods and stuff from there. I probably buy another store, so I'm gonna check there to get the lettuce, and then I'll probably do like a Walmart haul later. But I gotta stick with this $150 budget, so we'll see what I get. I might do a haul when I get home of what I bought from Food Depot. All right, let's go. Hey you guys, sorry I didn't do a little grocery haul when I got back home. Just wasn't in the mood. Got back home and washed some clothes and stuff, do some stuff around the house, so sorry about that. But you just see me, I just sent $50 to my sister for our family fund and for my niece college saving plan. So I sent her $50, 25 for the family fund and 25 for Zitterbug. This is what I'm doing with my paycheck. All right, stay tuned. After a little bit later, I'm going to make me some overnight oats. Hey you guys, welcome back to another day in the vlog. Got my breakfast. I tried to make my oatmeal healthy. Night before I did the overnight oats so I could see it, but I don't like the texture of overnight oats, so I cooked it this morning. And so all together this is
370 calories, 49.5 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein, and 14.5 grams of fiber. I'm trying to get in a better mode of counting my calories. I'll do it for a couple of days and then I'll fall off. I want to make that, implement that, until I get to a point where I can, hey, know what I'm eating. Because I want to get in a calorie deficit and stick to maybe like 15 to 1600 calories a day, and I'm yet to do so. And I was taking some chicken out last night so it could be unthawed so I can cook this morning some chicken thighs, and it had what the calorie is. So one chicken thigh is 250 calories, and normally I eat two chicken thighs, and I said, oh, that's gonna really push me over my calorie deficit, trying to stick within a certain amount. So I said, I'm just gonna eat one, maybe one and a half, till I get the use, the feel of, counting my calories. We'll see if I'm gonna eat two, but I really want to stay in a calorie deficit, so maybe that would help me to lose weight. About to get ready to start work. But yeah, so I said I wanted to do that, and then for lunch today, I don't know what I'm eating. I don't know. I said I was gonna boil me some eggs and some carrots as a snack. Maybe that'll be my lunch. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, let me start work.
Hey, you guys. So I am updating my budget spreadsheet, making sure I capture everything, checking things off, and I try to treat myself every time I get paid, even if it's something like $5 or something small. For a reward, you work hard, you need to reward yourself time to time. So the greatest reward for me is after paying my bills, able to put some money away for savings and save for the future. I know back in the summer when I did a what's in my bank account vlog, I said I need to cut back some expenses, but actually I incurred two expenses, which is giving away for my birthdays, which that won't be every pay period because kids' birthdays are spread out throughout the year. But then I also started the account with my sisters and my nieces and my nephew, so that was an expense I incurred. But it's a good expense because if anybody in need or when we go ready to go on a trip or something, we'll have the money sitting there because when you rent in a cabin, they want half of the money right there. So, we're saving for things like that, and it's a good thing. So, get ready to close out the vlog. Thank y'all for tuning in for this weekly vlog, sharing with you guys what I do with my paycheck and just some weekly things that I do, around the house, exercise, and all that kind of stuff. So, thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. I'm on a journey to better my life and improving in every area, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm documenting it with you guys. So I hope y'all enjoy. Until next time, be blessed.